Welcome back to the Crypto ZX channel. You guys know what time it is. It's time for, once again, none other than Kaspa update. Guys, Kaspa is flying as we speak. Market saw a little bit of a bounce, and look what's happening with Kaspa. Continues to outperform majority of the markets, being up 11.9% on the daily time frame. And if we're looking at it on the weekly time frame, it's up a staggering 20%. A lot of people were fudding Kaspa. Kaspa is mooning too much, it's gonna dump this and that, yada yada yada. Again, people will say anything to pick up Kaspa at a cheaper price, but if you are following me on my channel, I was saying that the overall momentum that we're seeing for Kaspa is insanely bullish, and it continues to show us that whether or not the price of Bitcoin is going down, whether or not the market is bleeding, continues to hold really good against Bitcoin and majority of the altcoins. And even when the market turns around, it's pumping like there's no tomorrow. And we are very close to an all-time high. This update was supposed to come out a little later today, but you know what? I could not wait because Kaspa is doing crazy things right now. So we're going to discuss that. As always, just a quick disclaimer for everyone that anything on this channel is not financial advice. Always do your own due diligence and research when you are investing in cryptocurrencies. So, looking at the price of Kaspa right now, currently sitting at 4.7 cents, up 12.2% over the past 24 hours in USD comparative. It's also up 12% in Bitcoin comparative. Looking at its market cap, it is approaching that $1 billion market valuation very soon. Maybe even after I upload this update, it would already be at $1 billion market valuation. And at the end of the day, the $1 billion market valuation is a psychological point. We will tend to see people locking in some profits, but the momentum that we're seeing with Kaspa right now goes back to what I've been saying. Maybe there are some bigger exchanges that are purchasing, or there is some inside news that is out there for one of the biggest exchanges that is about to list Kaspa, and that could be as to why Kaspa is outperforming majority of the markets. But it goes back to the number one topic, which is layer 1s and layer 2s. A lot of people from the last bull cycle, and I'm not talking about just retail interest, we're talking about big institutions, because at the end of the day now, big institutions are in cryptocurrencies. They diversify, and they do pick up some coins that they think are promising, and layer 1s, layer 2s are the ones that are attractive to a lot of these big institutional investors, and of course even retail interest, especially when they saw what happened last cycle. So reminiscing the last cycle moves, people are looking for the next opportunity, the next Cardano, the next Avalanche, the next Polygon Matic, next Phantom, and the one project that is being talked about the most this year is none other than Kaspa. And people are starting to pick up as to how much potential this really has in a bull market, with a market cap of already $1 billion. And if the bull market returns, some people are saying 20-30x. That's 20 to 30 billion dollars in market valuation, which puts it at over $1. And we discussed that on my channel. So let's take a look at the price. But before we do that, look at this, guys. It says update. Now users can withdraw and pay in Kaspa via Now Payments IO. And on Change Now IO, they can swap both to from Kaspa merchants rejoice. So quite exciting news as far as bigger exchange goes, not as of now, but I think that is going to change. If you have not followed me on Twitter, what are you waiting for? Link in the description box below, guys. Go follow me on Twitter. But now let's take a look at the price. As far as the price is concerned, man, the price is booming. You can see, as I've mentioned in my update, which was earlier today, about 14 hours ago when I uploaded it, you can see this for yourself. We were facing this resistance, which I spoke about on my channel. And as you can see, Bitcoin saw a little bit of a bounce, and the Kaspa took over and has broken out of that level of resistance, and now it's facing a little bit more resistance coming up on its side around here. But we're very, very close to an all-time high, and once we crack past an all-time high, you guys know things can start getting quite interesting. But right now we are facing a little resistance, as you can see, especially on the hourly time frame, and that resistance is playing as a level of resistance. We do tend to see people locking in some profits. Manipulation usually I'm sorry, not manipulation. Wow, what am I saying? I'm too excited. I'm talking too fast. What I'm saying is resistance usually tend to see a little bit of a retracement, and that's exactly what we have seen happen with Kaspa right now. But with this momentum that we're seeing right now, I can't wait to see what happens in the next upcoming days. If you picked up some Kaspa just this month on the 5th of September, you are up 42.3%. Let that sink in. 42.3% in a matter of less than a week. And that really should show a lot of people as to why Kaspa is so bullish. And I think if one of the big tier 1 exchanges come out and announce that they're listing this can run up to potentially even 10 cents to a $2 billion market valuation. Now you might be saying, CryptoZX, are you crazy? That is a crazy target. But remember, we've seen the likes of Pepe, a meme coin that launched out of thin air, no utility at the end of the day, only a meme coin. Once it got started listing on tier 1 exchanges, it saw a market cap of even above $2 billion market valuation. So what tells you that Kaspa won't be able to pull that, especially with the amount of hype that is on the side of it? And a lot of people are asking me, CryptoZX, how much Kaspa do you really need to succeed? Everyone has their own exit strategy, exit goals, what they're trying to achieve. So it depends on what you're looking at. But, I'm talking within the community. Some people are saying 100,000 Kaspa, some are saying 500,000, and some are even saying 1 million Kaspa. But like I said, it depends on where you live in and what your overall goal is. Because again, even if 100,000 Kaspa, and if it were to reach some crazy targets, a 20-30x from now on at the peak of the bull cycle, and if you time the market right and do not have any, greediness in yourself, then you could make some crazy amount of profits. Because at the end of the day, $100,000 is quite a bit of money. It's not a small amount. But again, these are just price predictions that we're talking about. We will see what happens. But starting to look really familiar to some of the big boys that did quite well last bull cycle. And if you can see this for yourself, BTC is seeing a little bit of a bounce, which is good to see. Dominance is approaching 50%, exactly what I was talking about on my channel. But as far as Kaspa is concerned, guys, Kaspa seems like it does not want to stop, and it wants to hit a new all-time high. Look at this chart. This chart is one of the most bullish charts in the cryptocurrency markets right now. Continues to hit all-time highs after all-time highs, and boy, do we all imagine that we were picking up some Kaspa around the 0.005 cents mark. And guess what? I did have a couple of my viewers telling me around this time to be picking up some Kaspa, but I was sleeping. So, clearly I missed out big time, because if I picked up some Kaspa around that range, I would have been up about 8x. But oh well, you win some, you lose some. Some people are saying from my last update that, hey, CryptoZX, you're not late, because as you know, I missed out. I have this really bad feeling inside of me that, I had that opportunity. I should have been accumulating even around that July price when it was only at 2 cents. Because guys, look at it from the July price. It's up 121%, and I missed out big time. So, we will see what happens. Be cautious if you're buying back around here. Do lock those profits in, because you will see a retracement. You will see a retracement, and even if it were to pump up more, profit is profit at the end of the day. Because if we keep going to be thinking, oh, it went up even more, we did not wait. Well, with that type of mentality, you're already failing yourself, in my honest opinion. Look at it from the bull cycle point of view. Remember, if let's say Kaspa were to be reaching $1 and you were like, what, I'm not going to lock in profits because it's going to be $1.20, it just continues to go down because people are starting to lock in profits, because at the end of the day, it's a psychological price point. What happens then? It's better to lock some profit in than nothing. And it's not just some profit, because right now we're still in a bear market as far as altcoins are concerned. But yes, Kaspa is killing it, so you should be taking advantage of that. But at the end of the day, you guys know what you're doing. It all depends on everyone's personal thoughts. But things are looking insanely good, something we projected, and I'm sure the haters that were saying that Kaspa is going to drop back below 1 penny are speechless at this point. But that is it for today's update. Let me know down below what you guys think, and with that said, I will see you guys tomorrow in Crypto ZX, and peace out.